Good morning, gang. Happy Tuesday from a pouring rain in Tennessee. No, I won't be doing anything outside today, that's for sure. Be like a mud bog. So, how about this one? The tree of liberty must be refreshed from time to time with the blood of patriots and tyrants. Y'all know that quote. Okay, that's Thomas Jefferson. Thomas Jefferson wrote the Declaration of Independence. Okay, or he was basically the principal author of it. Joe Biden is no Thomas Jefferson, okay? He didn't know Thomas Jefferson. Okay? Go back to the Dan Quayle debate there. I was a friend of Jack. It was Lloyd Benson. I knew Jack Kennedy. I was a friend of Jack Kennedy's. Okay. Joe, sorry, you're an idiot. Okay, period. This brings up a couple of points. Now, a lot of you emailed me. I posted up on the community board yesterday. You guys saw Rudy's video, which hopefully led you over to the Defender of the Republic channel. And I'm going to link this below. You guys need to go watch her video and then read what the White House released last week. Okay. I'm not going to go into all the details on it. Rudy did an exceptional job on it. Defender of the Republic could not have, you cannot improve on her video, okay, and what she said. It was perfect, right? But last week, Joe decided to write, whatever, the Declaration of North America, okay? Basically stripping our rights as United States citizens and lumping us together with those in Mexico and Canada. Now, no offense to you guys in Canada, no offense to you guys in Mexico. You have your own damn country. You have your own problems. We don't need to take them on down here, okay? Some of the things, and I'll link also the whitehouse.gov in case you want to check that this is real. I'll link that too, so you can read it below. This isn't some website that posted. This is the official White House website that posted this on the 10th of January. Some of the things that Biden talks about in there is joint security between Canada and Mexico and the United States, which in other words means we, the United States, and those of you in Canada, are now going to go after the cartels in Mexico who basically run the government. That's now our problem too. I mean, we need more problem with the cartels than all the child trafficking and the fentanyl that they're shipping up here to the United States. Now we need to go in there against them, and it's our responsibility. Of course, he talks in this declaration of healthcare, the other idiotic thing that the Democrats come up. We're going to have a joint healthcare system between Mexico, Canada, and the United States. Oh, who's paying for that? Okay. Personally, I don't see me running down to Mexico anytime to go see a doctor. But I'll bet you there's a whole lot of Mexicans be very happy to come up to the United States to get their medical treatment. They already do. Okay. Even the Canadians love to come to the United States to get their medical treatment. Not because the medical treatment in Canada isn't any good. It's because it takes 9 months to see a doctor. Okay. It's like, okay, I'm going across the border to the States where I can see a doctor now. Guess what? We get to pay for this. All the poverty that is in Mexico, we get to pay for it. You think it's bad enough that Joe wants to do reparations to the entire black community? California now talking about $5 million a head or whatever for slavery because, oh my God, we've got to go back 160 years because, so many people are still alive that were slaves. But, their families. No, sorry, not happening. Not in my opinion. Okay, they do that, you ain't getting a penny from me again. All right, done. You want to talk about having zero tax returns? That's what you're going to see from a lot of people. But this is the idiocy that we come into, and so Joe tried to double down yesterday. Okay. Giving a speech on MLK Day of all right? doubled down on his, if you want to take on the U.S. government, you need more than AR-15s, you need F-15s. Of course, good old marbles for mouth here. This is his quote. I love my right-wing friends who talk about the tree of liberty as water of the blood of patriots. Joe, why don't you get the quote right? I mean, granted, your head is oatmeal, but you don't get it, do you? This is as simple as it is, Joe. You are not a dictator. As much as you want to be, as much as you think that you have all the answers, you have all the answers. It's just you got an F on the test because you got all the answers wrong. Okay. You can have all the F-15s you want, Joe. Nobody's taking out the government with an F-15. Nobody's taking out the government with an AR-15. If we have to, we will. Okay. But I will tell you this. What you need that you don't have in your precious little shithole that is the U.S. government, that is Washington, D.C., you need pilots for those F-15s. And guess what, Joe? Those pilots are patriots. They aren't your little playthings. Soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, they are required to follow lawful orders of the president. See what happens, Joe, when you give a pilot the order to shoot on American citizens, and see what that pilot says. Your answer will probably be something like this, if you even get a response. There ain't a pilot in the Navy, pilot in the Air Force, pilot in the Army that is going to fire on American citizens. Now, if you turned around and said, fire on Congress, you'd probably have to beat them back with a stick to see who wants to blow it up. Okay? Nobody's calling for violence, Joe, except you. If you want to fight, feel free to bring it on. Obviously, you are doing everything you can to piss off the American people. Give away our rights, sign away our sovereignty, so that we're now one country, one North America with Canada and Mexico? No. Okay? If you love Canada or Mexico so much, Joe, move there. Get out of my country. You do not represent this man or millions upon millions upon millions of Republicans, independents, and Democrats too, Joe. I hate to remind you of this. 2/3 of Democrats think you're an idiot. Just remember, Joe, you'll reap what you sow. You want a war, you will lose. That I can promise you. Pinball out.